Fucking hell. He turned into Paul Bear.
Sorry, I sat down a little weird and caught something there. But yeah, hey everyone, welcome to the Super Awesome Babe Show, episode 158.
Don't know about sat down on. It sounded like you sat down on something that disappeared.
Season 3, yes, Mike. It went up inside my body. Don't ask, man. I just got home from work.
Sat on P. Herman.
I just got home from work. Welcome everybody. Welcome. We have a special guest here tonight. We have Big Bro Mark SoulOhm. Welcome.
Cheers, dude.
You've been on the show before. It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
And I hope you're excited to be here.
You can fucking tell, can't you?
Yeah.
He used to be that happy at Christmas as well when we let him out. It's the only day he used to have off not being the TV remote as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So this is the now new official Friday show. The first weekend or first Friday of every month is going to be a Friday show. And then we carry on with the Sunday shows for the rest of the month. Just so we get Aiden, little bro, involved.
Thanks so much, boys.
Dude, I'm so happy that we found a way to make it work for everybody. And I think this is going to be great. So thank you all for joining us as well in chat. Good to see everyone here. And, see, I committed a mortal sin. I was on top chat, but now I'm on live chat. So, before we get rolling, I do have a quick announcement. Announcement. Ian, aka CC Coils, offered us last week a sponsorship for the show. So we are officially sponsored. I'm sorry, Ian, I didn't have time to get your logo sorted and put it up on the screen, but it will be there next Sunday, 100%. His logo is going to be up in with the other sponsor up there, or unofficial sponsor, because Jay still hasn't done his job. As you can see, he's not here currently, so we can just rip on him all we want.
He'll be here in a minute.
Yeah, I'll be here in a minute. But unofficial sponsor, Just Juice. He's working on it. We'll say that. But Ian is an official sponsor. Thank you so much, Ian. The coupon code for those of you that want to get some coils is #JNeedsASlap. And I was lucky enough to get some coils off of Ian at Expo. I can't wait to throw them in an RDA. Honestly, I'm almost at that point now again where I want to go back to dripping because this stuff. Actually, we'll wait until the buffet is before I show the what I got in my tank right now. But does anyone want to volunteer to do the shout outs?
I'll do it, bro.
Aiden. Cheers.
I don't mind. It means it's my turn. Top of it, I'm not doing that participation list. We've got Mike, we've got Grizz Vapes in, we've got SoulOhm, we've got Darth Vapor, little bro Vapes. We've got Emily K, who's just fresh from her rimming. We've got Mark H. We've got Mark H again, Vapor Buddy, big love, Free Rider Vapor. We have also got, we saw the same people talking. I hope it's the same people talking. If not, that's all we've fucking got in. We've got Vapor Queen Buddy. We've got to say that as well. It might have been easier doing it your way, innit? Jane Doe, the award-winning Jane Doe from Shy Talks, absolutely cooking. Kev, nice to see you, brother. Hope you're okay. He's lovely as well, Kev is. What else we got in here? Stephen James, nice to see you, buddy. And that's rough. Marty Saunders as well. We can't leave out Marty Saunders. Have I missed anybody?
Probably.
I'll tell you one thing, bro. Your reading's got better.
It is. I've gone from Bob has a ball. Bob has a red ball.
It's all right. The second vodka touches his lips, he goes back about 30 years.
Like, It's as long as I don't go back any further, because it's roughly around this time my brother slapped me back, and it's been something that's bothered me for the most of my life now. Nobody can touch me back. Honestly, if anybody whacks me back, touches me back, I go absolutely fucking mental.
Well, now you know how to mess with Aiden. Thanks for saying that.
Do not slap my back. You're liable to get a full bowl punch in your gob. We had a record player and we were in the back bedroom and he was playing Get Back by the Beatles. me like a dickhead. We were like midsummer, proper summer.
Oh, no.
You didn't have sun cream in them days. You just went out and be barbecued. Do you know what I mean? I'm dancing around on purpose trying to make this record scratch. So
and it was an original Beatles Get Back.
It was, I think, somewhere. He ended up whacking me so hard across the back. He left an handprint, and he could have took his prints from it. Mom! Is it me? Vapor Queen Becky as well.
I never touched Queen Becky. don't you start accusing me of stuff I ain't done. I've never slapped her.
So it's the Me Too movement all over again.
Is the moral of the story you had a sunburn? Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, no.
Okay, yeah. So just
Oh, he did whack me.
Whack him.
Whack him, yeah. I like one of the things that, you know where you've got the meds that keep popping up?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So let's go ahead, quickly go around to our buffets. Then we can get into the good giggles here. Why don't we start with our lovely guest, Mark? Mark, what are you vaping on?
Buffy. I ain't done a Buffy in years. Right. Okay. What am I vaping on? Death Wish. This is my Raven setup. You can hardly see because it's all black. In that, I've got Yord's strawberry. I'm also vaping on. It's the Scepter by Cloud Vapors. On the top of there, I've got the Dead Rabbit Max. In that, I've got Donut King Delightful Lemon. And lastly but not least, this is what I've been using for my work setup. It's the Hadron RDA with the Squonky Bomb and the Keen Mac. That's all I'm vaping on. Oh, and the custard cream lemon.
That thing looks like a lightsaber. So cool. You gonna pass it to anyone?
Oh, bro.
Hey.
Right, bro. I've got the new boost.
You said no, bro.
I definitely said Mo, bro.
Oh, you said my bro. Sorry.
Sheesh.
It's all right. I've only got two things. It'll be quick. I got the evil dildo and the Valerian 2. In there, you could see by the color. I have the black ice from Zeus Juice.
Oh, yes.
Yummy, yummy for my tummy. Very nice. And then for my mouth to lung set, I've got the whirl. And what are you shaking your head for?
Can't stand black ice.
Can't stand it. Can't stand the normal black.
Oh, so good. When we had that heat wave a couple of weeks ago, it was like, boosh, I need something cold to vape. And then I've got the whirl on the Aegis Solo. And in there, I've just finishing off, I think I've got less than a mil left of the Just Juice Berry Burst.
Oh, that juice, you had the crystals in it.
What? This one did.
Crystals?
No, you had. Can you remember? You used to have that juice that was blue and it had like crystals.
You had the menthol crystals in it.
Yeah, I can't remember what that was. I got it here somewhere.
That's got to be
So
what you're saying? He was vaping crystal meths.
Yeah.
Get off the heroin.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the reviews on my channel somewhere. Oh my God, that liquid was so cold.
I bet you were out of it, weren't you, man?
It was blue and it had crystals, menthol crystals in there, and they used to settle to the top.
Oh God,
you have to shake it up, and like if you didn't shake it and you put it on your dripper, like strings of the crystals would come out with the liquid.
Oh, that sounds
brutal.
Disgusting. Oh, that's got to be so cold though. That
it was fresh.
Oh man,
that's me.
Do you have a beverage, Mo?
Yes, I am on. They put the can. Some Brewdog Hazy Jane.
There you go.
That's what I'm drinking tonight.
I forgot to ask Mark. Mark, are you drinking anything?
Yeah, I'm drinking Little Coke. It's like roller cola.
But that's me. I will pass it off to Mike.
Right, okay. Pulse AIO with the award-winning Pop That Cherry in there.
Woo!
Yeah.
What's that one called? The Optima from Vapefly. And in that, Just Juice Mango Passion.
Ooh.
And then for once, I've actually dragged out a mech. I'm on the Atocha with the Elite RDA. And in that, I've got Mont Blanc.
I love the colour of that mech.
And as for beverage, Lidl Diet Cola.
We got two
Can't
people on Coke.
All right.
We got Mo on crystal meth. Go on, little bro.
And then we've also got Mo on Hazy Jane, and I've got Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, that cherry.
All right, well, bro, you gotta top everyone. Let's go.
Stu Valentine, a little bit told me that Aiden's been taking a picture of himself whilst naked. If Darth Vapors told you that, he'd say anything. That kid just talks more poo. I've got the Oxford version 2, the Origin, which is quite nice. And in that, I have got some Spiramente Nick Salts in there. We have got the Air 40 from Vaporesso. We've got the new Boost from Geek Vape. I'm not sure if we can show that yet, but it's another one from Geek Vape. In there, I've got my normal Pucker Juice Blaze, Nick Salts, and then I've got some of these sent out. Biff Bar. These got like 17 mil of juice in there. 50 milligram of Nick Salts. This is peach ice, which is quite nice, and that's me. Oh, and what am I drinking? I've got a nice bottle of JJ Whiteley's vodka. nice bottle. With some Pepsi. My sugar levels were down today, so I thought, fuck it.
How low is that going to be on the label by the time you're done?
Well, I started this after I picked Fern up, so I would imagine we're going to get to at least there.
That's a nice bottle.
All right.
You know what I walked to pick Fern up, and I had that on it. Sat there, little bro says piss flaps. I'm having to put my hand underneath my tits to stop people seeing it. Come on, let's go quick.
All right. Well, we apparently just had a couple. Okay. We've got a few new subscribers now. That's 3 in a row. Harry Ballbag, Daryl Roch, and Ma Goofer. So, yeah. I wonder if they just subscribe
to troll us later.
Troll us later. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. Anyways, I've got what is this one called again? Why can I never? Jackaroo. That's the one. Vandy Vape Jackaroo with the Valerian 2 Pro on top. And some of this that I picked up at Expo. Bogan's Juice. It's the black currant grape one. And it's fantastic. I like to report back. I might have to do like a little juice review or something. I really want to get back into juice reviews just for no reason. Just be like, no one asked for this. Just here's a juice review. But it's fantastic. If you get the chance and you like blackcurrant, get that because it's really good.
Well, that's it's one of your favorite flavors, isn't it, blackcurrant? And you can't really get it over there in the US.
You can't. So I bought probably 360 mils of it at least. I bought 2 120 mils of this. And then another, I think it's 120 mil of black from Zeus Juice. So that'll keep me going for a little while, at least until someone over there can send me a care package. But we shall see.
It's weird though that you can't get blackcurrant over there, isn't it?
Okay. So as you guys know, it was banned a long time ago, and people just kind of forgot about it. And then now it's not banned, but we don't have the taste for it at all. Except for like very fancy things like cocktails and whatnot. So Americans just don't have the taste for blackcurrant, and there's just no market for it. So they just don't produce anything that's really blackcurrant. Like we don't have Vimto or Ribena. We don't have.
I love Ribena.
Yeah, Ribena. Oh, how can you not have Ribena?
Yeah, it's so unfortunate.
Come on, well, you're talking to a nation that eats squirty cheese.
Listen,
but I'd eat squirty fucking cheese as well.
I love how you think we all just do that. Like Jay thinks I eat mac and cheese for every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's only 2 out of the 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if you had mac and cheese on top of crumpets.
I mean, that sounds nice. I would make a little pizza out of it. Would you guys slaughter me next expo if I did that?
Yeah.
You're about, like,
right.
you're about squirty cheese and stuff like that. Before it was popular so people got off the tits on it, we used to have squirty cream, didn't we, bro?
Oh, yeah.
We used to just stand there in the fridge going...
Yeah. The squirty cream. I fucking did that the other day, right? Out the fridge. I was like, oh, yeah, I haven't done this since I was a kid. I was like... Realised it was over a week out of date.
Oh, lovely.
No.
Yeah, Em told me, yeah. She was like,
Yeah, that's more like creamy
it's out of
cheese.
date. I was like, fucking spat it out in the sink.
Stuart Valentine asked why it was banned. It was banned because it, like, when it was being transported over back in the day, and like I think this was like prior to the 60s, it grew a fungus on it that caused some issues with other foodstuffs and whatnot. So they just banned it outright. That's typical for our country, though. So yeah.
Why don't you just like...
no one's actually tried to grow it in your country then?
I'm sure people have, but I don't know if the climate's right for it. Like, you got to get to just the right, bit of everything, I think. But again, we don't have the taste for it. Like, no one's got, like, except if you go to the UK, you're not really going to get it. Or another country, I should say.
We used to do picking, didn't we, bro?
Oh, that sounds lovely. I would roll in a field and bushels of those and just...
Well, I'm sure there's plenty of areas in America that's got similar climate to
Someone
what we've
Photoshop
got.
that.
Shut up, Mo. Darth, and mac and cheese pizza is amazing. I've had it before. It is fantastic. Can confirm that. But yeah, I
Great
mean,
for your carbs.
see, all right, whoever wants to make $1 million, come to America and start a blackcurrant farm. There you
Do you
go.
know you said roll around in that? Darth Vapor would roll around in mac and cheese pizza, I'm telling you.
I probably would too. Not gonna lie.
Comes to Expo, we'll get him doing it.
Don't tempt me with a good time. I'll do a slip and slide of mac and cheese pizza. Just
Don't tempt me with a good time.
listen. You know what? I guess is what is it? Like a carnival theme? Is there a theme to the next expo? Speaking of, or is it just like, oh, there's going to be like bumper cars and stuff? That's what I heard. There's going to be like carnival rides.
I think they should have like, like them sideshows.
Well, Jay would be there for his magical stinky ass. Like, geez.
Yeah, his
Come
diabetes.
see. Come smell the world's stinkiest ass.
Get Darth Vapor in there.
Are they doing that so that we don't notice how many pods there are?
Yeah, probably. Oh, God. I quoted you a lot, Mark, actually, on that one, because you had said something to the effect of, if disposables were around when we first started vaping, we would all be on disposables. And you were absolutely right. But, yes, I hope there's less disposables, more hardware, and, like, more to do. Honestly, I like the idea of having, like, games and stuff. And I think Aiden should have a vodka dunk tank.
Oh, I'd love that.
It wouldn't last very long, though, because every time he got dunked, he would just go, glug.
Glug, 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 yeah. That's how he left. But then you'd have to cope with the aftermath. That's not very good.
Oh,
did anybody see with the Hall of Vape that they still had a lot of disposables, but they had a really good modders gallery?
If they balanced it, that would be fine. You can have disposables, but not every single stand. Like, some of the big names weren't at Expo this year, and you got to remember China is coming off of like a lockdown period. They're still really up in the air as far as that's concerned. Like, they're still dealing with like hardcore lockdowns, and not many of them are allowed to travel. Blah blah blah, and I'm sure there's a lot of issues with that. But also just the fact that some of the UK big brands weren't there, like the big wholesalers. Like, I'm shocked that I don't think any of them were there, really, right?
Yeah, there were no SMKD. There were no. Was there the BK? Was they there? I don't think they were there either.
I was shocked how small Cloud Vapor was.
The what, sorry?
At Cloud Vapors, how small their store were. In fact, I was shocked how small a lot of them were.
But again, if they hadn't had the money for 2 years, are they going to are they going to spend the money on the UK one, or are they going to spend the one in Paris and Germany and Dubai?
Exactly.
They were so close together too. Like that's really crazy. I mean, I'm sure I don't know if that's on purpose or what. And I mean, you're talking about 3 really different markets, but not everyone can afford, like you said, Aiden, to like travel all over the world practically in the span of like 2 months. Makes sense.
But you were there as well. I think Mike was there as well. When we went to Jam for the second time, we were like, this is just juice Jam.
I've never been to Jam.
You've been to Jam? So you were there though, weren't you, Nick?
I've never been to Jam either.
So Jay then, were it Jay?
Jay went.
Jay more than likely came with.
And there were Chris, Empire were there. The first time we went, Grim Green were there, and you did a talk for the NNA, didn't you, Mark?
Yeah.
Really great weekend. There were loads of stuff, loads and loads of hardware. And then we went back the year afterwards, didn't we?
And it was totally different.
It was just juice. And we all called it Juice Jam. And I know this has been mentioned again, but if you go to this expo that's gone, there were hardly any juice.
It was weird. This time around was the most weirdest expo I've ever known.
Yeah,
it's like what we've all been saying. We've only just come out of lockdown. It was the first expo since, and I think we was probably expecting too much of him.
Yeah, I said that in my vlog. I said that come on, give him a chance. It's the first one back, and let's just let it get it off the ground again.
See, the thing is, though, I still don't think they've learned lessons from what like the Hall of Vape did. Now, the Hall of Vape did was so like you've got your juice section, you've got your hardware section, you've got your modders section, and you could go into wherever you wanted to go. Whereas our expos, it's all higgledy-piggledy anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like it's a lot more organised.
Again, we've all spoke about this. I miss them side stores. You know, these small Japanese company or Chinese companies that had come across, and they'd sort of got the bargains. And you knew that if you waited until the Sunday, you know you were going to get a massive. I bought RDAs when I first went with Mark, when I was first starting out as a reviewer. I couldn't even build.
Can you remember you were so excited that you got your Wafts Nano for what were it, about £6 or £7?
I've got one. Yeah. It's still outside that from other nights, juice tasting. But yeah, you could get so much cheap stuff.
Yeah,
was it the Astra or something?
You could still get cheap stuff, but they were all disposables.
Yeah.
Also, there was sort of like more expensive on the better hardware than it were on their websites.
Were they?
Yeah. Yes, there's a lot of you could buy them cheaper on websites.
That's terrible. If you come to an expo, and I know you've said this, Mark, and I know you said it as well, Nick, if you go into an expo, these are all the enthusiasts. It's not the people who are stopping smoking. It's the hobbyists. I mean, that's who go in there. 90% of the people go in there are hobbyists.
You got to remember, though, Aiden, that hobbyists will often bring like their friends and whatnot, like their friends that smoke even, and it's hopefully to introduce them to the world of vaping. So like you got to have like a good, like make it look good instead of like, well, this is it, kind of thing. It's like I could get these.
But isn't
at
the
any corner
original
shop.
reason for an expo is business to business?
Yeah, I think that's where most of like the money comes from, is business to business.
Exactly. So that's where they've still got to aim, isn't it, surely? We are a secondary thought.
You're going, yeah. Oh, jeez. That's a sad thing. But, businesses, because I've attended expos in all 3 manners, like just as a person going to an expo, as a YouTuber, and as a vendor. And from my point of view, it's like you gotta not only even do work at the convention, but it's outside the convention. Like when you get to the destination that you're going to, and let's say you're a juice company, you go for any vape shops in the 10, 15 mile surrounding area, sometimes even further, to promote your stuff. So you go into the vape shops, you go, hey, we're here for the expo, figured we'd drop off a sample pack, blah, blah, blah. And people will, take down your info or whatever. Some people will try it, whatever. And like sometimes you can even get sales right on the spot, which is like even the best thing that could ever happen. But then like at the show at B2B Day, you're looking for contact info. Contact info, just sheets of paper with people's contact info, who talked to them, what they were interested in, what their shop and all that is. And like you go back after you get home and you make phone calls, tons and tons of phone calls. And then, on the last day, you make deals, right? So you're trying to get rid of all your juice. You don't want to bring any of it home because it's shipping costs and all that. So you try to unload it on someone to, just go, hey, listen, I know you were looking at my juice the other day. If you want to pick up what I got left at the booth, I'll give you it for a couple quid a bottle or whatever. And as a vendor, that's pretty much the expo experience. And in between, it's just all debauchery and drinking and going to fancy restaurants.
I think you're right on some sort. I think a lot of the bigger companies, such as your Geek Vapes and your Aspire and Vaporesso, I do think they're there also to show people who are coming in there the new products that are coming out. Maybe somebody who's been stuck on a device. I think they're also there to look and go, look, this is new things that we've got. Even though Geek Vape didn't have anybody properly there who knew any of the devices.
Well, that's the other problem that you see a lot is they'd hire people. Sometimes they hire like a temp agency in the local area even for people to work the booth. And sometimes they don't know shit about the products at all. So it's like you get these people that are like, this is 25 quid. I don't know. It's like, and then you have the vape models. God, jeez. People that ask vape models questions. I've seen it happen.
But I'll tell you what, to give out stick-on nipples.
Yeah, we were saying that.
Because every single woman who walked around there had a nipple on for the full show. And it's like, what do they do? Like suddenly just nip over to a fridge or something and go, hey, I'm ready, let's go.
Well, they had the aircon on, and it wasn't particularly warm any of the days, and there wasn't as many people there as usual, so you got to figure it's going to be a little chilly.
Flat Cap had gone and found the fridge because he had nipple on all the way through as well.
That's just because he has 3-inch long nipples.
Yeah, like he's got 14-inch feet.
They're actually just flippers.
He's one big kid.
Well, is that a thing that you're advertising? I think that's a call to action there, Aiden. I think maybe next time that we go to Expo, you just bring a bunch of pasties with nipples on.
Well, to be honest with you, I think that's what they actually had was stick-on hardened nipples.
See, the problem is we need girls with 3 nipples so you can have it yo, yo, yo.
Yeah, I don't do yo, yo, yo anymore. That's all gone.
I know.
I've grown up now. I've got an award.
He's down to 2 yos now. No, I'm kidding.
Down to a yo. I said it's just yo, motherfucker. But yeah, no, I think they just brought their own put on nipples. But as soon as you said 3 nipples, anybody else were thinking about Total Recall?
Oh yeah, I think everyone in chat was thinking Total Recall.
I'm gonna take her out. Be like playing a xylophone, wouldn't it? Num 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 num.
Well, it could be worse. They could dispense what is it, the adrenochrome milk like in Clockwork Orange? Wait, was that Clockwork Orange? Oh my god. I think it was.
That strange fucking porn you've been watching?
No! Shut up. There's any other
They used to
Kubrick
drink
fans out
milk.
there?
No, they had some in it though, didn't they?
He sat there milking a cow like tubular bells.
As long as it's not blindfolded. I don't know. But yeah, expos, man. I miss expos in the States. I really do. Because I could go to a lot of them for cheap. Going over there is expensive. I need more people to sponsor my trips.
Well, just get in there.
Yeah. Oh god, 6-hour flight or longer potentially. This time I needed to go from Boston to Amsterdam, and Amsterdam to Birmingham, and that was
Birmingham.
So yeah. Well, the whole fanfare of the Jubilee weekend wasn't quite there yet. I don't think. Oh no, because the Jubilee was a week after. That's right. So it wasn't that bad yet, but it was very crowded when I arrived. I'll tell you that much. The outgoing traffic was insane. I was fighting through crowds that were lined up out the door of the airport to get to the desks. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I've arrived. I just hope it's not like that when I go to leave next week, you know?
But I think they had like at Heathrow, they had like 4-hour baggage delays on certain things.
Oh God, yeah.
That's brutal. I can't believe I made it, like, you know, everything worked out perfectly, made my connecting flights and everything. I only was delayed 1 hour each flight on the way over, which they made up for pretty quickly in the air, I guess, somehow. They go up like higher or something and they have thinner air and they can fly faster. I don't know. Tailwind.
Tell you what, I love doing. You know, when Louise went to St. Lucia, I tracked her flight from when it set off. The maps you can get. And I'm thinking, hold on a minute, if I can watch Louise where she is exactly where, what about these terrorists? You can look exactly where these flights are, what time they're setting off, where they're setting off from, and where they actually are by second.
Well, Aiden, tell me this. Did your map have a little target on it with like a crosshair?
No, I get the Al-Qaeda one. I just got the normal one. I am joking, by the way. I don't want no shit on Twitter.
Oh, God. It's too late now.
Bada boom, bada bing. No, can't tell you, can you? But no, it is. You can literally. I watched her when she touched down, so you touched down.
Well, you can get apps, though, that don't just do commercial. They do, so like military as well.
Oh, yeah, you can get that. You know where the Ukraine is and stuff like that. You can see loads of stuff going off there.
Did you get... Okay, I hate bringing this topic up because it's going to bring the mood down in here, but did you guys see the map of the flights avoiding Ukraine? They're just like tons of airplanes just surrounding Ukraine, but that one Air India flight just said, yeah, fuck it.
It looked like Mike's head. You know what I mean? It's this ball patch. That's where he was, just in the middle of Europe. Over there.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's costing flights an absolute fortune by going round.
Yeah.
Absolute fortune.
So something's happening over here. Speaking of flights messing up and everything, people have been being offered money, like cash, to miss their flight intentionally. I've heard a couple stories of people traveling recently where I believe it was Delta Airlines offered them thousands of dollars to get bumped off their flight. Like $4,000 in one case, and then another one was like 10,000.
Was that because because they actually overbook planes, don't they?
They do.
Just to make people don't turn up. So is that because they've like overbooked it and
they do overbook like every time because they assume some people aren't going to show. And I just can't believe how they pack people in like sardines like that, though. Like almost every flight I've been on has been like packed, right? Except for like a couple where there was one time that the couple next to me, like their armrests didn't go down or something. And they requested to be moved. And I heard it. And I was like, yes. And they were sitting together as a couple. I was like, that means they're both going to move. So I had the whole row to myself, and I actually got to like curl up and everything. It was great. And there was like one other flight where there was like no one on it for whatever reason, but it was like a Thursday in the States, and it's just a random flight from, you know, Houston to Atlanta or something. So other than that, though, every flight has just been jam-packed. Man, they just cram everyone in like sardines. I don't care.
Again, air flight, and a lot of people now are all going on strike. Everybody's like now going on strike. It doesn't matter what's happening.
We're going back to 1970s here.
Yeah, we're at 1976. We're at the summer or winter of discontent. We're at 73, Mark.
So, well, 76 was when we had the massive big heat wave.
Well,
I was
you're-
only 5.
don't you guys have like train drivers on strike or whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and bus drivers.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the bus drivers are going on strike. The train drivers. There's somebody else as well. I'll read it today, and I couldn't. As I was saying, I couldn't remember it. There's somebody else going on strike.
It's the
Post
rickshaws.
office, they're going on strike. You've got teachers going on strike.
Oh my god.
Teachers, that it.
Mm.
The
The stick holidays.
postmen are going on strike. What else? Tell the government to go on strike.
And either postman used to finish at like 12, 1 o'clock. Now they're delivering at 4.
Mm.
Jeez. Yeah.
It's about everybody's going on strike. Samantha's going on strike.
Hey, who's with us? Who's going on strike? I'll
I'm
go
back.
on strike with everybody.
Doctors going on strike for you. They don't fucking even answer your call. You can't get a damn appointment.
There's not
You've got
enough doctors at the moment.
What are they doing? They're sat at home. They're doing shit all. They're watching Jeremy Kyle and Loose Women. They're not doing anything. They've had all the calls before. Oh, you've got to talk to the nosy cow at the reception called Margaret. What's wrong with you? It doesn't sound that bad, does it? It doesn't sound that bad.
Margaret, Margaret, I've got a gentleman on the phone, and he's a little bit disturbed.
The surgery
Got
phone.
an itchy ball sack with spots all over his cock.
Wait. Why is
He
the
says he's got
receptionist looking at
flames
his cock?
coming out of it. Is that normal?
He needs to read a pamphlet.
What'd you say, Mike?
By Margaret, me and Mark were both looking at her.
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
The reset button's around the back.
Oh God. I mean, in some
True.
cases,
I get a doctor's appointment for love nor money.
really?
No, not here. You can't get a
And
dentist.
even then, they don't want to talk to you. You have to do it by phone.
Yeah.
All that money from for the NHS that you guys raise, and like they still go on strike and don't answer phone calls.
But it's like, obviously, Louise fell down the stairs and broke her ankle the other day. So she went there and she's got a boot that's for like it must be about a 10-year-old child. Her toes are over the edge. They didn't have a proper boot to put her on. How daft's that? NHS.
So where do your taxes go?
Well, to be honest, again, the trouble is because there's the influx of so many people coming into such a small island, the NHS is overrun. And it's not the nurses' fault. It's not the people there. It's just the way it's run.
But when you've got councillors in Bradford that are on 194 a year, now you know where your money's going. 194 a year.
194,000 is saying.
Yeah.
What? Wow. What's one more gonna hurt though? You guys would accept me over there, right?
Their basic salary is £86,000.
Oh my God.
Fucking hell.
And that's for the basic backbencher.
Yeah. So the rest of them, then they get to claim for a house in London. They then get to claim for a house in the constituency. They get to claim for the travel down there, all the meals. It wasn't that long ago. We had a big scandal that the houses they had in London, they were doing like, is it called Airbnb, or where they rent the apartments out?
Yeah.
They were doing that and earning on top of that.
And they only have to go to Houses of Parliament once a week.
And most of the time they fall asleep.
And then the other half of the time they just go rubble.
Aye.
That's one of the best things as an American that you could like hear is like listening to your House of Parliament when like someone says something and everyone just goes This is like, it's hilarious because you don't hear that shit over here. You're talking about asleep. Our congressmen and women are just not even, if they even show up, which 90% don't, are just sitting there like this. And it's like, this is important legislation that's like going to affect millions of people. And half of them that did show up are sleeping.
What do you reckon, Mike? I'm sure you've got an opinion.
Well, my opinion on politics is you should fucking get rid of a lot of them.
Anarchy in the UK?
Yep.
I mean, that's the true definition right there.
Again, as for the NHS, I had it yesterday where the GP for surgery actually phoned me up telling me that the doctor wants to see me about my blood pressure. So, okay, then fine, make me an appointment then. So, the earliest appointment I've got is the 19th of July. So, well, it can't be that fucking urgent, can it?
Fucking hell.
I remember my dad, right? This is brilliant. My dad had gallstones. We didn't know at the time they had gallstones, but I went round to his house and he just really wasn't well. He was not proper dad. And I phoned the doctors up the lot and he was just not himself. I said, look, there's something really, really, really wrong here. We went, right, no problem. We can't do anything now, but we'll send a nurse in the morning. So 9 o'clock, this nurse turns up, knocks on the door and goes, right, I've come to see Mr. Crow. I went, look, he's had a really bad night. I think we should take him to hospital. She went, what do you mean? I'm come here to change his dressings. It got gallstones. That's what he got. But they didn't. Nobody looked at him or all like that. They just said that he got were you poorly? Were you sick? Is it gastroenteritis? But he'd actually got a gallstone. She'd come to change his dressing. She says, well, I can't do anything about it. That were it, her on phone. I'll give him isn't he better? No, he got really bad gallstones. It were all sticky to his other organs. What a fucking brilliant.
God.
Come to change your dressing.
That's crazy. Go on.
Again, we do this stuff though, but the people in the NHS, they do some wonderful, wonderful things, and we are very blessed to have these nurses.
Listen, at least you guys have universal health care, all right? I have to pay for mine every month.
How much is yours a month again?
I get it cheap because if you make under a certain amount, you get a certain amount of credit, right? And I don't make that much. But I pay, I think, about $140, so about £100 a month for health insurance.
That's a lot of money.
And if I don't get health insurance, I have to pay, I think it's like a $600 fine every year on my taxes. So whatever I would be getting back if I was to get back a tax refund would be just subtract 600 from it.
So they actually charge you for not getting poorly.
Yep, and I don't use my health insurance. Like I don't go to the doctors at all. I mean, currently I am healthy-ish, and but the only thing I really have ever used it for was like the one time I needed like some meds for an infection in my tooth. And then a glasses appointment that I got the doctor's visit fee waived, I guess. But yeah, like health insurance, it's literally or insurance in general is literally just paying for something to hopefully never use. Like I have renter's insurance, so if like a meteor hits the house, then I can get my computer shit covered by the insurance company. So, yeah, hopefully that never happens, but, if it does, covered. But there's limits and everything. There's deductibles, so you have to pay, no matter what, you're still paying a small amount, or somewhat large amount sometimes. But, most of it's covered by the insurance.
That's not good, that is it?
No. If I got sick right now, let's say, God, I don't want to even say it, but if I ever got cancer for something, knock on wood I don't, I would have to pay thousands and thousands and thousands out of pocket, even with insurance. So what good is it?
You obviously have got the lowest amount of insurance. It's like if I sort of had a car crash, they'll look after me. It's
like doctor's visits, hospital stays.
I'll through the front door and they might give me a wheelchair.
But still our medication is very expensive compared to over there. And things like that are still expensive. So I don't know. I don't see the point. I would rather just go without it. And if I ever do run into something, or if I ever feel like I need health insurance, then I would get it. But it's whatever. I did what I did. I'm living with my decision. And now $140 gets taken out of my bank account every month. And I don't even notice it was there and or gone.
What was it, Mark, for prescriptions that you can pay? Is it like a one-off fee each year? Is it about 120 odd quid, 130 quid?
That I don't know. I think is it £9 something?
£9 to make a prescription, but then I think you can pay, if you didn't want to pay that per prescription, I think you pay like a one-off fee of about either 100 and some odd, 140 quid a year.
That's not per prescription, Aidan. That's per item.
Ours are free. We get free prescriptions.
I was going to ask you, Mo, how is it around yours with doctor's visits and whatnot?
Yeah, it's all free. Obviously, you pay your national insurance, and I think that covers it in some shape or form.
Wales and Scotland get free prescriptions.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
In England, we have to pay.
But Wales doesn't have their own special money like Vic does. Do they? Or am I...
Scotland have their own money.
Scotland have their own notes, yeah. Do Wales have their own notes like Scotland does?
No, it's all Bank of England.
Okay. But you're able to get a doctor's visit if necessary. Okay.
Yeah, no cost.
But like, is it like how it is?
All prescriptions are free as well.
Is
like from dentists,
difficult?
Doctors, all that sort of stuff. No charge.
Hasn't Wales got the highest waiting list in the UK at the present moment?
Oh, okay. Well, that's not good. Damn. I thought there was a shining light at the end of this conversation the whole tunnel. And yeah, no. It's all darkness.
Yeah, you've got to look at obviously that's per the UK though, isn't it? You've got to look at the numbers of people who live in Wales.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's got to be a per capita.
Isn't it? It's a national average. There's more in the UK than there is in Wales.
Right.
No, Wales is part of the UK. Do you mean England?
In England, yeah. So it's like if you look at Scotland, Scotland's as big as Yorkshire.
It's a little bit bigger than Yorkshire.
It's bigger than Yorkshire, but the amount of people in it is the same as what's in Yorkshire.
No, there's more people in Scotland than there is in Yorkshire. It was correct roughly about 20, 30 years ago, but not now.
Well, times have changed, Aidan.
I think I'll look at, but I'm not going to get into that, but I'm sure I looked at it. It's definitely not as, obviously there's not that many people in Scotland because half the land isn't inhabitable, is it?
No. Or farmable.
No.
So it's only the tough survive up there, basically.
Well, I don't know how many people are actually in Wales.
Why do I just picture Vic with like war paint on his face, just fighting Norsemen?
He wouldn't give a
someone
shit.
Photoshop that, please.
The only reason he'd get war paint on is if Greg's shut.
He's like, no, this is unacceptable.
Greg shut and Clark shoes. Oh, not as Mark, that juice that Jane did. Oh, my room just smelled of Bisto.
So why don't we talk about the charity live for a bit? Because that was a thing that happened.
Oh yeah, I'll show you another thing that happened. The lovely, obviously my Sentry egg broke, didn't it?
Oh,
what turned up?
Oh, would you look at that?
Let's see if anything broke.
Half dozen of the fuckers.
Yeah.
Why? Like, why would someone buy a pack of 6 of them? You know,
apparently that one's all right. Unfortunately, apparently,
do you know what this means, Aidan? You can try one now, live on the show.
Oh, who will donate?
That one's got a crack. No, Mark, it is so wonderful that you have mentioned this, my dear friend and dear brother that you are. Obviously, you're coming down for Daniel's birthday.
Make a video of it. We can
guess what you're taking home with you?
Egg sandwiches all round.
Yeah. Oh, God,
you heard it straight that SoulOhm, my big brother, will be taking one of these eggs home with him and joining in with one of these live on the next Misfits challenge. I very wish he kept his fucking mouth shut now.
Quite easy to sort that out.
Grizz.
What are they actually?
I'll
eggs are they?
Flat out. Pardon, bro?
What actual eggs are they?
The century eggs.
Chicken.
Been fermented for about 150 years or something.
Well,
So they are still chicken eggs then.
They're I think they're chemically fermented now. Like nowadays, you can buy century eggs whenever. They're not that old, obviously, but
Long to me.
what the hell is that? Oh God! Look at even the packaging. The picture makes it look rank. Oh.
Are they got the ones with the live chicks in them?
Oh wait. Grizz says they're duck eggs.
The duck eggs. I'll tell you what, they look like they're already off. Why has it got a fucking sell-by date on it? It's got a best before date on it.
Oh, what?
That's before 2057. Oh man.
No, I didn't eat that one that had cracked because
What are those eggs called, and how can we get them?
please get in touch with Lynn. I think she'll have a discount code. She's bought that many of them.
She's got her own farm.
Lynn, it's just like torture.
Egg mayo sandwiches.
No. That's a volunteer if I ever heard it.
So just getting this right, you are going to eat one of them, aren't you, bro?
All right,
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
See?
I don't know why I'm saying this because Mark, when he was younger, he'd fucking eat. Oh, he was brilliant at it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
There we go,
awesome.
Grizz.
I'm just gonna ask Grizz, what's the total so far? I don't know why I'm putting it in chat. He can hear me.
Denotion.
Denotion?
Yeah, because when's the next charity event?
23rd of July.
Aye.
Yeah.
So far on the Just Giving page alone, we have, I guess we're all kind of misfits here, but we're part of it. We came on. We did our bit. We're 158% of the 3,000 pound total, and we are currently sitting at 4,765 pounds.
Plus the £600 that's been donated, so we're at 5,365.
Awesome.
That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. That's insane. And that's just one show. There's a whole other show to go. And there's a month in between where Village can raise more money to buy everything that they offer.
He's just amazing and stuff like that.
He's absolute class. There's highlights for me was who was it? CM?
CM, yep.
Piffed it to Village after the bid war. Oh,
yep.
Class. Absolute class. Our segment was great. Just
also
pointing that
fit
out.
to
I think our segment was pretty good as well. It was nice to see the bitches though.
Yeah, it was good to see them all back together.
They're always missed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The whole of it was absolutely fantastic. And everybody who donated, who were just a part of it, who shared that link, and everybody who did the challenges, absolutely fantastic. And you got to think, look, the amount of effort, time, and planning. It's not just a whim of doing. No. I'll just suddenly do something because somebody else has done it.
I mean, they're already planning not even the next stream, but the next one next year. Lynn's already on it. Trust me.
Lynn and Jane.
Lynn and Jane, yeah, they both do it.
Yeah, I wonder if Lynn put stuff on her Amazon wish list. Does she have like a public wish list that would show like challenges? I wonder. Lynn, if you see this, make it public and let us see what you're planning. I'd love that.
That would ruin the surprise, though.
I know. Well, just put stuff on the public wish list that you want people to know about. How about that? You can make private ones.
I think maybe they should actually get over onto the Misfits Facebook page and put ideas.
Also, if you have a public wish list on Amazon, you can have other people buy it for you as a gift and send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So that means there would be a bit of Misfits relief there, but also, it would help out the whole stream. I mean, shit. If I felt like donating, a dozen century eggs to Aiden, then I could do that. or you know, the bean boozled or something like that.
I just can't wait to get off my tits on this bug. Apparently, it's hallucinogenic.
Oh boy.
What the fuck is
What
that?
is it holding?
The type of centipede.
So there's a centipede in there. There's I've got a paraplegic and his cousin Bill. So we've got Fred too. Is Bill? I haven't got a name for the scorpion for the centipede thing. And then it looks like I've got a bit of weed at the bottom of it. So I'm saving that for Mike.
Yeah, right.
This shit's good. It's so good. You keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Woo!
All right, we need to come up with a name for Aiden's centipede.
Yeah, name for the centipede.
Let's see.
I was thinking Mad Dog 2020.
Oh God. Oh.
Nick, give Chris a spanner so he can.
Already done. Already done.
Cool.
I'm on top of it, Mike.
Fair enough.
Reactions. If you donate, if you donate some money, I don't know what, 200 quid. You donate 200 quid now. I will eat his little brother right now.
What? Oh boy, I'm watching the Just Giving page.
Darth Vader sat there, crush your centipede up and snort it now. Dude, you can tell that you're from bottom end of Wales, can't you? It's impressed statin.
Oh, fucking hell.
You'll press anything, kid. Crush it up, snort it, son. It's it.
Get it down, you.
Oh my God.
Velcro gloves are ready. So, bro, I've seen a little bit of movement towards back to the Cigar Box Nation. And if people don't know stuff about that, my brother is a massively amazing musician. He always has been from us being kids. Not only that, he's an amazing drawer as well. Mark's self-taught on everything, really, most of it. He can play anything. If you give it him, he'll be able to play it.
I can sing as well. I can sing like a lark.
Yeah.
A pillark.
But he's also built Cigar Box guitars as well. He's very, very multi-talented. You're on your way back to that sort of route, aren't you, bro?
I've missed it. Ever since I started vaping, it's took a back seat. So now I'm not reviewing. I'm getting back to what I love doing. So yeah, it's just that.
Again, if you've not seen this, he has got a YouTube channel as well. You can go and check out his back catalogue of stuff that he's recorded and done live. Stuff with my kids as well, which is absolutely amazing. Which is what's it called? Soul Catcher.
Soul Catcher. I mean, back in 2014, I released a single.
Wait, 2014?
Yeah, 2014. Yeah, I released a single, got to 100 I think it's 126 on the iTunes Bluetooth charts. I was played in America and all sorts. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I watched your videos, Mark. I forget how I discovered them because I found your channel, started watching like every single video all in a row, and then I got curious one day and I went to like the channels tab, like because you have other channels, obviously. I think that's how I discovered that you were into the cigar box thing. And I started watching those as well, and I'm like, wow, he's really good. And I never knew about Cigar Box before, so you introduced me to something.
Was it a box without a lid, or lid without a box?
Lid without a box.
Nice. Please get over there and go and check him out, and make sure that you give him a subscribe and look out for the new stuff, which I'm sure that I've been hearing you've been sort of rehearsing.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I've started redoing it and get my gear all ready. I'm planning on setting up. I mean, the old stuff that I did was sort of like just on Mark website, YouTube channel. When I'm going to actually put a dedicated YouTube channel together and that lot.
So you're going to be moving from the channel that you've got now?
I don't know yet because obviously, what me only just doing a live show. Obviously, the algorithm's not great at the present moment, so I might actually include it on the SoulOhm website and page. It's all up in the air. I've just started getting back into it, so it's
So, like you, Mark, I have taken a backseat to reviewing, obviously, and I've been starting my own little side projects here and there. And I would tell you that the best way to integrate is to make sure you post it on your normal page. Like, hey, everyone, I've got this thing going. Head on over there, because that's your biggest audience, obviously.
Yeah.
And then you need to like integrate those two things. So if you ever put any videos out on one channel, promote the other channel. If you ever put videos out on the other channel, promote the other channel. So
is it on Mark Crew's channel, or have you actually got a Soul Catcher?
No, it's just I think it's under Mark Crew.
I thought it was. I'm just going to. I'll get the link to this. So there's some.
I was going to say, if someone can get the link and put it in chat, I would be forever grateful.
No worries, Chris.
There you go. Get
But
yourself.
yeah, I mean, everything that's on there is so like nearly 7 years old. So it's all like some really old stuff in there. Like, but yeah, I'm getting really back into it. I kind of fell out with me music for a while. Kind of lost my mojo. That's way of explaining it, and it's took a while to get back into it. And for some reason, all of a sudden, it just clicked, and I started just playing again. I mean, I've always played, even with, so like when I was doing the reviews and that. Like, so I still got my guitar and I kept on playing, but not as much as like I'm into it now. So yeah.
Mark, is Jan asleep?
She's downstairs with dog.
Do you think we might be able to have a little strum?
No.
We could save that for a Sunday, like day, more evening show rather than a late night show.
Not only does he play guitar, he plays keyboard, piccolo. He plays all sorts. If you
play a piccolo,
Piccolo.
what that little thing that used to play that? It was a little piccolo.
Hayden, we just don't talk about that.
It's a slide whistle.
What was that little thing? You used to play that little fluty thing.
What, kazoo?
What's a kazoo? That's what you stuck up your nose at Christmas.
It was the Ocarina of Time. So, okay. That's an idea for a future show, Aiden. Have Mark on again and have a little mini concert, but
can you play one of those teeth things? You know, you put them in your
mouth harp.
Do harp?
Yeah.
They believe it or not, they're harder to play than you think.
They are, because you smash your teeth in.
Yeah.
Done it.
You should see him at Set of Maracas.
But I don't just play, when I'm playing the guitar, I don't just play the guitar, I've got my drums set up as well. So
you do like the one-man band sort of thing?
Yeah, I am the one-man
band. Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Respect for that.
Down centre.
You might be able to see.
You'll have to do Julian banjos.
If I just move out the way.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh. So you got the little boots going.
They're all on my feet.
Box.
That's cool. Here's an idea. I know in the vape community alone, in the UK vape scene rather, I know there is Mark, there's Lee Armitage, who's like the metal evil wizard god, and then there's also G that play music. We need a vapor collaboration band.
So just fucking leave me out, why don't you?
Oh, and Aiden can sing. Aiden can sing.
What do you mean I play in a mean fucking triangle?
Triangle or maracas. That you get your choice.
Where I'm standing.
Or wind chimes.
Depends which way I'm standing.
Yeah, that's true also. Just set them up right behind you. Multitask. You got to multitask. Liz says she wants a triangle.
It's like if anybody's tried to tap your head and rub your belly or all like that, to be able to keep time, strum a guitar, I obviously play the guitar and then sing at the same time and have a monkey on your shoulder. It's just fucking amazing. I'm only joking about the monkey. I haven't really got a monkey. But no, it's just amazing just to be able to do it. And he is really, really good.
So you're telling me, Aiden, that you have had that guitar behind you for so long,
I can't strum.
and Mark has never came down to yours and tuned it up and started to play.
Yeah.
He's played that millions of times.
Oh, okay. At least there's that. I'm just glad it's been
To
played.
be honest with the guitar, I forget what make it is. The guitar that he's got on there, he's a proper good little slide guitar. That is, it's gorgeous.
Looks like it would be.
The story behind it is quite funny, but
Love the slide guitar. I love blues.
I love blues.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a big fan, especially the early Delta blues. I'm into so like your early 1930s, 1920s, 1930s blues. That's where I really do like.
You've got to think all my musical stuff that I have and my comedy all comes from Mark, because we used to sit in a back bedroom singing together. We used to watch films from Clearview, didn't we, together? Yeah. We watched all the Eddie Murphy stuff, the Richard Pryor stuff, and the Robin Williams, and we just sat there as my dad used to be on nights, didn't we? My mum used to go to bed, and we'd sit there and watch it, wouldn't we? Yeah. And that's where my comes from, and that's why I'm the same as him.
And C6 Steve's is my complete and utter hero.
Somebody
that guy.
They followed him around. And I said to him to get in touch with you. He's one of your subscribers and one of mine. He followed him around doing pictures of him for a full year, and I can't remember who it was.
I love Steve. I've seen him that many times live. The best one was when I saw him at Manchester, and I was so like 2 foot away from him. Literally there next to him. It was ace.
Does he really look that sick?
Yeah.
So
pretty much.
Story, I don't know how it happened or why it happened, but my dad once met BB King.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. And he even offered him to hold his guitar. And my dad denied. He's like, no. No. Like, bow down. But he couldn't bring himself to like hold it just in case anything happened to it, because like that guitar to him was his entire world, you know. So like, if can you imagine if like my dad was the one to bring down BB King's career because like he dropped his guitar. It's like, oh god.
BB King, absolutely amazing.
Yep. Lucille, that's right. Yep.
Muddy Waters.
See, I like people like Lightning Hopkins.
Yep.
I like the more, I wouldn't say obscure, but less known blues. See, there's different, when people say that they're into the blues, it's a genre in itself. There's that many different styles and types.
It's like anything though. Metal is the same thing. Jazz and rock, everything.
Also, we like Northern Soul as well. People say, "Look, play me some Northern Soul," and it's like, well, they're thinking of Supremes and stuff, and I'm thinking that's not even Northern Soul. That's Motown. It's not Northern Soul.
When anybody says Northern Soul to me, I always think of Tainted Love and things like that.
Tainted Love, yeah, and then you've got Do I Love You, all that sort of stuff, and there's loads. Northern Soul is probably one of the biggest things that I'm ever asked for as a DJ.
Do you have to put talcum powder on the floor?
No, but they've got their own shoes. I once did. They come, like I used to have a bag with my football boots in. They have special shoes.
Mm-hmm. A friend of mine, when I used to work at Tarmac, one at Drivers, he DJ'd Northern Soul. That's all he DJ'd was Northern Soul. And he invited us to an event at Worksop.
Not snowy, were it?
No. And we got there, and it was so like, they all had the big baggy trousers. I mean, really baggy trousers, their own special shoes. There was talcum powder on the dance floor, and they had all the certain... It was sort of like a different world.
I'll tell you what, you even the young'uns dance to it.
Well,
and I'll tell you one of the biggest ones that people play is Red Light Spells Danger by Billy Ocean.
Ooh, there's a name.
They absolutely love it.
Would you look at that? Ask and ye shall receive. G is in chat. Hello, G.
Big G
Big
in the
G. Into hizzy.
such a lovely bloke as well.
Supported by Peter Green and the Splinter Group. What a gig. BB had a full horn section with him. And
See, I think like BB King when he was with Clapton as well.
Clapton's God.
He said he threw out jewelry for all the women and watches for the men. Holy crap. Damn. Clapton. Oh boy. It's a whole different genre though. Now we're getting more into the
Brings a whole new meaning to a 10ml bottle of juice that they throw at you.
I had that where you sat in a church hall in Nottingham and you get a 30ml juice twatting you on the head and it's glass.
I was at a convention where they threw 120ml glass bottles off of a 2-story booth directly on the concrete floor.
That's smart, isn't it?
One of my favourite ones that I love to sing from Clapton is Before You Accuse Me. I know BB King did it as well, but I love singing that Before You Accuse Me.
See, I'm not as, cued into blues artists as I guess I should be, because I do enjoy the blues, but I only know like the big ones, Muddy Waters and BB King and etc. Blues Brothers, I love the Blues Brothers. I grew up watching the Blues Brothers. That's kind of what got me into the blues in the first place. Ray Charles, there you go.
So what do you mainly listen to then, Nick? What do you listen to?
Rage Against the Machine.
I listen to a little bit of everything. I'll be honest with you. On my way to work, I listen to Top 40. But, in my free time, I listen to electronic music. I listen to hip hop. I listen to, lots of metal and emo and stuff like that from my youth, I suppose. I'm all over the shop. I
am. I'm literally all over the shop. Because it's like today, I was listening to C16, and then I was listening to Pink Floyd.
He sings from the Beatles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I have a little more?
At the shop, we have a little Google Home speaker, and you can just tell it to play music. And it's very sometimes when you tell it to just play music, it just goes off of what you've told it to play before. And it is all over. There's a little bit of everything in there because we go from punk to indie to grunge to rap to oldies to there was a lot of classic rock gets played, Queen, just all over the place. So I listen to everything and I enjoy everything, and that's kind of the way the outlook I have on life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you've got to listen. I always said there's never a bad song out there.
No, I must admit, I like listening to Joe Bonamassa.
He comes around here a lot.
Sometimes Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Cheeky Girls, Touch My Bum. That's a bad song.
I met them. They're fucking weirdos.
They're really. They should have been joined together from Russia.
With love.
Up, James.
Hey, we got a Frames Janklin in chat as well. What's up? Anna Jennison, hello. Hey from the pub. Nice.
Now, doesn't that sound like a blues name, that? James Franklin. Janklin. That sounds like a blues name, doesn't it?
He actually plays guitar.
Yeah, he's from the Green Room, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really nice lad. I love watching from the Green Room. Really nice set of lads.
I've heard him play before. He's actually really good. And we have Michelle, obviously, Del Don Mod. So, yeah.
Really good bass player.
We have a whole band here, people. Let's make something happen.
It'd be the George Harrison. What was that? The Wild. What were they called, Mark?
Traveling Wilburys.
That's it. Traveling Wilburys.
Yeah, no, I'm trying.
What was the American version with Johnny Cash? The Highwaymen.
Oh yeah.
Who was in that then?
Oh, Johnny Cash.
He got out of prison.
Oh, I'm trying to think. I can't think. I can see the faces, but I can't think of who they were. I know definitely Johnny Cash.
Well, Travelling Wilburys was
Chris Christopherson was in it. I'm trying to think who else.
Is it like a super group kind of thing?
Yeah, it was like Traveling Wilburys.
Yeah, I've actually seen like the metal version of that as well.
I think what's his face? Oh, Thingy Chicken.
Okay.
Oh, what were it called now? That was the American one. Something Chicken.
I have no idea. What is it called? Wait.
Back in like early 2000s.
Hold on, I'll look it up. This is something safe to Google.
There you go. That's my latest purchase.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
nice Ibanez.
6-string.
It's got too many strings for me though.
Too many strings. How many does a cigar box have? 4?
4.
Between 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Well, there you go.
If it's a single one, it's called a diddly bow, and then after that, it's a cigar box guitar. But most of mine are 3 or 4.
Let's see here.
I also play tenor guitar as well, which is a 4-string guitar.
Yeah. Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, Chris Christopherson, and Willie Nelson.
That's it, Willie Nelson.
Ah, yes, with Trigger, his guitar.
Not Robot Chicken you were thinking about.
I also like listening to Joe Satriani.
Oh, Silver Surfer. Class.
They did a collab gig, didn't they? There was 3 of them. I can't remember. Ingrid Malmsteen, Joe Satriani, and someone else. Can't remember.
Steve Vai.
It's Steve Vai, was it?
Yeah, and they did one with Zach Wild as well.
That was good. I listened to that on the way back from Expo one year. It was class. Nice midnight driving.
I need to
Hells
know
to the air.
what this
Maybe
band
those
was.
skull strings will be going on soon.
What were they called? What did they call that? Was it like G3 or something like that? I can't remember what it's called.
Can't remember.
It was class. Love it.
I need some ice.
It's nice.
What, for your nipples?
Give me nipple. So, Fernie Werney Macaroni, thank you so much for my cup. Uncle Mark, say hello to Fernie.
Fernie, hello.
Yeah, it was G3. I thought it was awesome.
So in the wild, you probably have already done this, but in the George Harrison, there was him. There was obviously George Harrison. There was Clapton.
No.
I thought Clapton was in it.
No. Roy Orbison, Tom Petty, Dylan Thomas, Bob Dylan.
Yep.
And then there was the drummer. I can't remember what the drummer's name.
Was it Petty? I thought it was Clapton,
No.
who was in an affair with George's wife. Or was that Petty?
No, that was Eric Clapton. Ended up marrying George Harrison's wife. That was back in the early 60s. Well, late 60s, early 70s.
Well, it must have been when they were doing Get Back.
It was kind of after that period that they were seeing each other.
Because he told her, look, I've sort of fell in love with her, didn't he?
Yeah.
But they stay friends.
The song Layla is about her.
Yeah.
And ironically, something's about her as well.
Just amazing, isn't it? Did anybody watch that Get Back? The actual, I'll tell you what, if nobody's watched that, and even if you're not into the Beatles, it's way worth it.
Thank you, Big G. Jeff Lynne as well.
Yeah.
Jeff Lynne.
And you can tell it's a Jeff Lynne production anyways, because it's got that Jeff Lynne ELO sound anyway.
One film I did watch last night was called The Dirt. And it's the life story of Motley Crue.
Oh, yeah, I bet that was good.
Fucking brilliant.
Has any of you guys watched the one about the Pistols?
Not watched it yet.
I watched it and I enjoyed it. How far it is from the actual truth, I don't know, but I did enjoy it.
You got Netflix, Mark?
Yeah.
The Dirt is on Netflix.
All right, I'll have a look at that.
Again, he went against it, didn't he? Oh, is it Lyndon? His second name. Lead singer, is it Lyndon? What's his name?
Lydon. Johnny Rotten.
He tried to take him to court. So he's bankrupted.
Big G, I love ELO. I'm a mega big fan of ELO.
Me too. Yeah, massive fan.
I've never seen them live, but I have seen ELO 2 live. They played at Doncaster Dome many, many moons ago. I even like the move as well.
They've just had the Killers at the Dome as well, where we are. I love the Killers. 10-day setup, 10-day pack down for the entire stage. That's a massive setup and pack down.
Another one I used to like was the Eagles.
Eagles, love the Eagles.
Yeah.
Me and Mark were pretty lucky with what we got brought up with, really, because Mum and Dad were they sort of loved the country and Western, didn't they? And
at one time, my dad used to be a mega big jazz fan.
Yeah,
mega big. I mean, it was so like not your standard jazz. This was so like your real heavy, deep jazz. Some really sort of like, that real, what I call messy music. It's sort of like you've got 5 members in the group and they're all playing something different.
Fucking spirals.
It's sort of like weird stuff.
Mum always liked different type of music as well, didn't she? She wasn't like stuck on one sort of stuff. She liked the old stuff. But I remember you buying Boy George. Chameleon. I remember you buying her that on, and also I know her so well. Kate, it wasn't Kate Bush. It was
Chess,
which was
I'm trying to think of her name now. Yeah,
she's
them
blonde.
But my mum was so like very similar to what I liked. My mum liked classical music. She liked classical scores. But then she liked your simple sing-along chart stuff.
Well, she loved reggae as well. She loved reggae as well. But we and obviously then I had Mark. Sally was always, our sister was always into like the charty sort of stuff. Mark was more into his rock because you were a bit more of a rocky person then, weren't you? Always loved your Beatles.
I've always been split, even when I was a kid. I mean, especially so like early when I started getting into music. I love my electronic music. I love my Kraftwerk, Depeche Mode, Human League, Yazoo, Ultravox, all that. I like that genre as well. Then obviously, I like my rock stuff as well.
Do you notice he skipped over Frankie Goes Hollywood?
No, I love me Frankie Goes Hollywood. Still listen to Frankie Goes Hollywood.
Mark,
ironically, not the other night, the night before, I was listening to, I've managed to find some early demos from 82 that was prior to them actually signing up to Zang Tum Tum record label. I was listening to all the earlier tracks. I found it on YouTube.
Was that on tape?
No, this is on YouTube.
Oh, so because you used to buy because we used to go to Borchard, didn't we? Where that bloke used to sell that yellow tape. It was like
the bootlegs. Yeah, God,
it was like stuff that wasn't released.
Oh, you know me for getting rare, weird stuff. I'm always like that. Oh yeah, I still like Frankie Goes Hollywood.
So me and Mark, we've still got the recordings. We would Mark would transform a speaker into an actual microphone. So we'd sit in the back and he'd play guitar, and we'd both sing, wouldn't we?
See, I was doing C6 Steve stuff before C6 Steve even knew about C6 Steve. That's the thing. Yeah. I mean, my original guitar, when you're talking back then, I was playing the 3-string guitar. Back then.
You didn't do it on purpose. It was just that you couldn't afford the other 3.
Literally, yeah. Literally, it was. That's what I love about music. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of pounds on a guitar. You don't. It's a load of rubbish. You just get a string in a box and a piece of wood and you can make music. If you've got the inclination to make music, you can make it.
Yeah.
You seem like we're recording. If you haven't got a microphone, you can use other systems. There's other ways around it.
Actually recorded from a speaker that you took out of.
I made my own 2-track, right? You normal stereo heads on your actual tape recorder. You can make it so you can have it on 1 track. So that makes it a 2-track recording. So that's how I used to double track it.
You're going back in
money, so you got to make what you've got.
87, 88, 89, 90s.
Mark, do you make your own guitars?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I make a stick in a box. And literally, yeah, sticks in a box. I kid you not.
And yes, Lee, absolutely
Stick
love
in box.
watching Michelle Shaw.
That's got a piezo pickup on it, which you can pick up anywhere. Piezo pickups are all over shops. Just bought one of them in. 3 strings. And there you go. It's in tune as well.
Oh, you've got it in your hand now. You've got to give us a tune.
There you go.
Oh, I was ready for a concert.
Oh, this kid can play.
Oh, yeah?
It's the anniversary, I think, a couple of months back when you played in the Staff of Life.
Yeah, it is.
Is that gentleman passed away, or one of the lads passed away, wasn't it, not long back, who you played with?
Yeah, we've actually, over the last 2 years, there's been quite a few of them that I've known in the fraternity has passed away. Yes. So, ironically, I'm on the show tonight. I got, well, you know, you get these memories. Well, it was the SAVS 39th show. I think it was 5 years or 6 years ago.
Wow.
It came up on my feed today. Just thought I'd mention that.
Bloody hell.
See if I can find it.
With 3 strings, you could also play Quo.
Oh, yeah, of course you can, all day long.
Yeah.
But it's ace. I mean, it's so like you're learning different tunings and things like that. I mean, it's not your box standard 6-string tuning.
Do you know what? If it were 5-6 years ago, this how weird it was. It was 4.5 years ago since I joined us. Today.
Wow.
That would be totally weird.
Holy poop.
So
Literally 4 years today. You know, we had the ice cream one with me. Mike wasn't actually in there. I think you were not on the show that day. So me, you, and Thingy today.
So how similar is it to a banjo?
Well, Mark's got a banjo as well.
Yeah, I've got
Of course he
banjos.
does.
Well, I've got several banjos.
Of course he does.
What's the difference? Right. The original, a banjo is basically a drum string instrument. So you've got a skin that's making the resonation of the noise. That's just very basic, simple terms. That's where the invention of the tenor guitar came from. Because when you're going back to like 1920s, 30s, that era, they didn't have amplification like they have nowadays. It was sort of like a band just played. So unfortunately, the loudest sounding instrument in the band would be the banjo. So to quieten the banjo player down, they created the tenor guitar. Also, your steel guitar. The only reason why steel guitars were invented so they could be louder.
I had no idea.
It's also, if you think about the back lines of them days, for them to create a bass, it was literally a stick in a box.
It is literally a stick in a box. I mean, you think about it, it's basically comes from the Americas or in the Deep South. They couldn't afford to buy a guitar, so they used to string a bit of wire on the side of a shed and play it that way.
Wow, that's like the most basic of instruments.
Yeah, and that's how it is. But you've also got to remember the actual 6-string guitar, which is based on a Spanish guitar, isn't that old.
Mm.
It really, it's only a few hundred years old, that.
As old as America.
Yeah, probably be about as old as
Listen
America.
here. America is about to celebrate its birthday. All right, we are.
You've got to think about it as well. Drums, like they have the boxes, which the tap. They used to change obviously the size of the boxes of what they had, and that was their drum kit.
It's same like with fiddles. I mean, diddly bow. Or should I say Bo Diddley? That's where he got his name from a diddly bow. A diddly bow is just a one-string instrument.
Diddly bow.
Diddly bow.
Technically, America is 245 years old.
Oh, it's better.
You still got no history.
It's a little bit older than that because there were some Indians there, but you got rid of them.
We don't talk. No, we resettled them and/or killed them.
But they have actually got settlements though now, haven't they?
To be fair, the first ones were people from like Norway and stuff. They I think
the Portuguese went there first, didn't they?
Yeah, a lot of people.
By all accounts, now how they say Columbus founded the Americas. By all accounts, the Vikings were there way before.
Yeah, a lot of people were here way before us.
Mm.
But as Anglo-Saxons, we just come over and be like, "This is ours."
So you like the unusual music, Mark? Yeah. Try listening to a band called The Who.
Oh, they're ace. They are proper good. They are fantastic.
Forgot about them.
Yeah.
How do you forget about The Who? I have watched Tommy so many times.
No, it's not that Who.
Oh, okay.
It's spelled differently as well.
Well, what the hell? I don't know.
It's spelled H-U.
It's Mongolian.
Oh,
Mongolian rock. Best way of explaining.
Okay, I have actually seen that as well. Ha!
But the training of your voice to do that. It's blooming brilliant. Yeah, they are really good.
You're singing two different notes. Anytime anybody says about Mongolian, I always think of the spunk bubble.
I don't know. Like boneless babies?
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Hell, bro, you're on the coke from Lidl. I'm on vodka. I would have gone that deep. Jesus Christ. Stay away from the jelly babies. Jesus, that was quite deep.
What
Especially off in the world, that's not what you need in your life.
Oh, dude, I don't normally go past the watershed. I'm free.
I'm free.
There is.
Don't you dare.
There's a girl that plays the rock violin, and she plugs it into an amp and like pedals. Yeah. I need to find it. I can't remember. Damn it! Where's Michelle when I need her?
I'll tell you what, the DJ who was at the awards was absolutely fantastic, and he sort of played along to it, and he had like the strobes in front of the lights. Absolutely brilliant how he did it.
The guy I watch, I forget his name now, and he does a lot of looping. So he's got an 8-track looper, and he plays, guitar, keyboard. He plays the cello, but he's now got a light harp. Oh, and basically, you've got these light lasers, and you actually wear it depending on where he puts his hands.
Yeah, I've seen them.
They look fantastic.
Awesome. Yeah.
5 away from an orgasm.
That's like Jean-Michel Jarre on his Oxygen tour.
Yeah.
Valentine.
Sorry, it's the Mongolian out of me. Have you ever seen the Mongolians hunt? They actually hunt with hawks.
Hunt with an H, right?
But the Mongolians, they hunt on horses. So what they do is they've got these great big hawks on their hand. So they have to teach them to like sort of ride. This is how they ride as well, by the way. With the hawk on the hand, and then they look for them like foxes or little rabbit things, whatever, and they get on the top bit and they send it off and it goes over, and then they chop the tongue off the fox and give it to the hawk, so it lets go, and then they've got it. That's how they take them out of hunting. Mongolians.
All right. It's
All I can-
Mongolian's version of Kez, is it?
It is, yeah.
You
But
can
it's
turn these, you know.
All I
It
can
is.
think of is South Park. Whenever anyone says Mongolians, I think of goddamn Mongolians always taking down my shitty wall. I'm sorry. That's where my head goes.
Every
It's
time
what
I
they-
think of South Park, I think of
Go City Walk.
And now I have to think of Aiden saying Mongolians hunt.
Oh, mate, they absolutely hunt. But when they moved out of Russia, wasn't there some sort of part where they got moved and they corralled into that sort of area?
I'm assuming. I'm not up on my world history, Aiden.
Just like sort of stuck them in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, they got comfy though.
Well, yeah, they did, yeah.
Well, didn't they try and invade Russia with the elephants and that?
Pardon me.
No, that was whatchamacallit? Genghis Khan.
Yeah,
It was a
from
Mongolian.
Mongolia.
Oh, obviously, he was one of the greatest warriors ever, wasn't he?
Well, I wouldn't mess with him.
They're always known as pretty fearsome fighters. There, they had to fight everyone
Well,
on all sides, pretty much.
They were the first ones to do the wrestling as well. They wrestle, don't they?
Mhm.
The only trouble is they dress up as like over here in England, we have what they call Morris dancers.
I'm almost certain that Mongolia, when Genghis Khan was, they had the biggest empire ever.
Mhm.
It was bigger than the Romans.
Mongolia.
Didn't we have a bigger empire than Romans?
No, we just took over a lot of land
I'm
and
sure.
then give it back.
Yeah, but not really, because then you're still just there. But you're like, you can have the land back, but we're still gonna stay here, just watch over you guys, make sure that just you're under our rule now.
Do you know, like St. Lucia as well? They've got the queen on their nose.
Up there.
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't know if they're a part of the Commonwealth or.
If they've got the queens, probably.
G says over 200 million people can trace their lineage back to Genghis Khan.
Mhm.
He was a prolific shagger.
He was.
That's like more impressive than what's his name? The basketball player from the States.
R. Kelly.
No. He pees on.
Oh, you thought I went low.
First of all, not a basketball player. He did play basketball. He's a rapper-ish, R&B singer. Not a rapper. But yeah, no. He went to jail for 30. He's now going to jail for 30 years. And he's about to get
I'm the world's greatest. I wish I could fly.
Right up to the sky, but they can't.
G said, nah, Aiden. He was a prolific pisser.
He's now going to meet a big lad called Bubba.
He is. Yeah, there you go. Oh man,
My little puppy now.
my little puppy now. It's right in the ignition. Gonna run my mission.
So
You got a pretty mouth there, boy.
So America's prison system is private, right? So prisons are privately owned, and he's going to federal prison. Now, that being said, if you get sentenced to a federal prison, that means you can buy your way in to a nice federal prison where you basically have a little mini apartment.
Ugh.
He's gonna have like a kitchenette and a TV and nice bed.
Ah.
No
They did that-
roommates.
As well, didn't they? He did that to Castro. He could stay in his own little private apartment that he built.
They did that with Pablo Escobar too.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm thinking about. Where were Castro? What was that little gastric pub that I remember from Barnsley?
That's a good question. I don't like. We never like caught Castro or whatever. We never like got Castro. Castro is
Or Escobar.
It was Escobar, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pablo, and he dug his way out, didn't he, from his actual prison cell?
I mean, everyone that was on the payroll like basically worked for him, so he didn't really even have to like escape or anything. He owned the entire country.
And you think, how did they actually get that many people to actually dick? You know what I mean? It's like, well, here you go, it's a little bit more than marching powder. I hope. Hey, look, you know, we're fine. Keep going. We're fine. We need to get to it.
I mean, to be fair, like he could have probably like took a hang glider and glided out of prison. How easy it was for him.
This I know that's actually attacked the government with helicopters, and how can you get away with that?
He owned the government too. He owned everything. That's the thing.
There's so many governments still like that now, and you'd never think it, would you? You look at Nigeria and places like that; they're just so owned by the drug lords and people like that. It's a messed up world still, isn't it? And you wouldn't think it would be.
Oh, I was talking about the clandestine, services in America, and just saying how messed up the things that they did, like inventing crack cocaine and distributing it among low-income Black communities. And I mean, there's even worse on record, obviously, like with the whole MK Ultra thing and all that. Like, there's so much messed up stuff that they've done. And like before that, they did a program where they.
Tell you what, we're going to distribute it across the Black community. I think they were thinking it makes a difference which community you're going to get. If you stick a cheap drug around any community, it doesn't matter whether you're Black, white, Chinese, orange, pink, blue, or you're a Martian, they're all going to fucking take it if they're on there.
Well, they specifically targeted certain groups in certain areas for that reason. But
It's like that new drug, well, it's not a new drug now, it's been out for absolutely ages. The monkey, is it monkey dust?
I have no idea. Why don't you tell us about it?
What they're doing is these people who are like in New York and lots of the, like the downtown sort of places of it where it's really rife. People just sat there. Everybody's like off the tits on the street all the way around. They did a documentary on it. And he's just sat there and he sells it. And do you know the stuff that people have died from? They actually go to him. Can I have some of that stuff that he died from? Because I can take it and he can't.
Well, that's almost like promotion in a way because they know it's really strong.
Yeah, but does it have a URL?
I don't know. It could do. Could have a little QR code on it that you scan.
Yeah. I was just wondering if it would be, okay. Today I'm going to be reviewing monkey dust.
Imagine YouTube as well. YouTube are going, it's fine. It's fucking fine. Don't worry about it.
You're fine
it's
on
for
that one.
educational purposes.
Hold on a minute. You start vaping the cunt. That's it. Off.
No, can't do that.
Cut it.
Imagine like reviews for
vaping is vaping.
Imagine reviews for spice or like synthetic stuff. Like, oh.
How to stand in a corner in a most uncomfortable position that nobody could ever stand in your life. That's spice.
I thought you were about yoga then.
Blair Witch Project.
Of course it is. It's yoga on drugs. This kid's got his trousers halfway around his ankles and he's in a position I could never stay in for that. You're like squidged up. It looks like a
So that's where monkeypox is coming from then.
Yeah, that's it. That's got to be it.
Came from the Chinese.
Oh my God. There's what is it? DMT, the stuff, the chemical that your body releases just before you die. People take that all the time and like have spiritual like epiphanies. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Hey, do you want to like imagine what it's like to, be just before death? There you go. Take DMT.
What's DMT?
It's a drug. It's literally the drug that your body releases just before you die into your system. Like, apparently, I don't know, but
not been there yet.
I haven't been there yet, thank God. But it's this chemical that your body releases, and they have somehow access to it
Just send me.
chemically.
It's not as good as they fucking say. Right, I'm not going there. I'm not fucking going there.
Here we go. G says dimethylatriptyline. Sure.
Yeah.
Do you know, as a kid as well, I was really addicted to fucking marzipan.
Addicted to marzipan, a true life story. It's just a marzipan junkie out there, just like outside a bakery, like, all right, yeah, gotta get my fix.
You can imagine it, can't you? Hello, my name's Aidan, and
Addicted to
I'm a marzipan addict.
He just, when he's alone at night, he covers himself in it, just like, it's like a coffin of marzipan. He eats his way out.
Me and my dad don't eat currants. We don't like fucking currants. It's horrible. But Mark, the dirty bastard, like my mum, will eat currants. And what I used to do to Mark when he was sat next to me, when they had Christmas cake, I used to go, right, peel it off. So he'd then put icing his marzipan off the top and then give it me. Come on, bro.
You stick him up with a knife, just like, all right, come on, hand it over.
Icing now.
You're icing your life.
If not, I'm going to tell my mum you touched me.
Here's the teddy.
I did that once. She went, fuck off, the teddy's too big.
Oh, my God.
In fact, I wasn't addicted to it. I love marzipan.
Marzipan snooter, smell it all day. God.
I think marzipan is absolutely beautiful.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
a bit
but
of almond.
there's a limit. There's a limit.
Well, do you know when we was going, do you want a Snickers? Do you want a Mars bar? I went, no, just a full block of marzipan. It's £1.
I'm surprised you don't like amaretto more then, because it's almond.
I don't mind it. It's a little bit sickly, though. I only used to half a bar.
Fucking hell.
Can you imagine Aiden like pulling a heist on a marzipan factory? He makes off with a truckload. He's like, I got the mother load now.
He goes down to Coupland's. Or some marzipan.
The thing about it is mine and Mark's mum used to work at Coupland's. She used to be able to bring the broken cakes home, so she was walking around stamping on shit. You know, it's broke.
I picture Aiden like outside the back of the bakery at night and be like, I know you got some day old marzipan. Let me get that.
Ooh.
just like,
to some marzipan.
my name is Aiden, and I'm addicted to marzipan. Doo-doo.
Imagine now, if you started selling that back in the 90s, they're going, I'll tell you what you do. You to marzipan to vodka. That's what in your life.
Imagine like the recreation on the crime show that Aiden would be on for pulling that heist. Who would play Aiden? Oh. Say what?
John, you said what? That sounded fucking really.
What?
You said what? John Candy.
Oh, I was gonna say John Goodman.
Oh, fucking hell, dude. At least give me a bit of class.
John Candy's a good choice.
I was going to say Johnny Vegas, but there you go.
Oh, that's it. Where's my fucking monkey? Believe we're fucking blood, would you?
Liz
So you're
says,
like me now.
Liz said, bet nobody nicked Aiden's lunch at school. Yeah, because it was just a block of marzipan.
No, nobody nicked my stuff at school because, well, when they did, they used to buy a bike.
Oh, Lee says Peter Kay.
Oh, there you go.
Dig that down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to wrap it up, I think. Everyone's getting delirious now.
Oh, wait. I got a voice clip. while we're on the subject, of
hold
food,
on. Wait. Oh, you got a voice clip that's relevant? All right, you could go for it then.
What about Mark's cheese?
We've already done
Mark's cheese.
We've already done Mark's cheese. He was already on. We're gonna run out of people to ask what their favorite cheese is.
People might have.
Okay, do you want to check back in what Mark's favorite cheese is before we do anything? It is food related.
Would be if it's cheese.
You got to sing the song though, because I don't have a thing. I don't have the bumper. You got to go. What's your favorite cheese?
What am I going to do that now?
Yeah.
What's your favorite cheese? What's your favorite cheese? What's your favorite cheese?
Hiccups. Do you have the hiccups? What's your favorite cheese? All right, Mark, what is your favorite cheese?
Hiccups. It was a dramatic pause.
Okay.
My favourite cheese. Well, I'm going to have to stick with my wife, Lancashire.
I don't think that was the same one as last time. I'm going to watch that episode back, Mark.
I can't remember.
I think you said Red Leicester.
Yeah, I think so too.
I like Red Leicester. I like
Remender cheese.
Can't eat it, but he loves it.
I love it, but I don't eat it.
I don't blame you there. I can't eat cheese either, but I love it.
Cheese, you mean I like it?
Cheese don't like me. That's the problem.
Oh, cheese on toast. Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
That's
Some
it.
herrings on the top.
Cheese
Yeah,
on
maybe.
toast.
Squeezy
What?
cheese.
Do you know something? I have never, ever had squeezy cheese.
Yes, you have. Do not lie.
No, not this, like that.
Oh no, no, that squirty cheese, not squeezy cheese.
Oh, I had normal squeezy cheese. I'm about the one that in the...
We used to have Primula.
Yeah, no, but that was in like toothpaste tube.
Yeah,
I'm on
but
about what they have with a...
It's not like whipped cream where it just comes out like really fast. It's just a little.
yes, it does. Oh yeah, it's like somebody.
It comes like a turd.
pretty much. Not gonna lie. Okay,
So flaking that.
there's a video. There's a very famous video or TikTok or something where someone puts a Ritz cracker, which is a little butter cracker, on the nozzle of the squeezy cheese and presses the nozzle, and it forms the perfect turd like coil on the cheese or on the cracker. I mean,
Yeah, I saw that. I really want to try that.
I want to try that. All right.
I love cheese.
I'll. It's like a prisoner exchange. I will trade you some marzipan and squeezy cheese for everything blackcurrant related.
You can have all the black currencies you want. I don't need marzipan because it's a free world thing until the Russian.
It's okay. It's everywhere. All right. I'll send you some squeezy cheese then.
I'll stop you. All the black currency you want.
A whole case. A whole case.
Turd coil.
Turd coil. All right. All right, Mo, you got a voice clip or you got a sound clip for us? All right, go on.
I do.
Mo's clip of the week. There's your intro.
Thanks. Right, okay. So this one, can you hear me still? Yeah.
Yep.
See, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This one is from BBC Radio Cornwall, and it's titled "The Presenters Were Confused by Listener Margaret's Choice of Home Furniture." Margaret. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh, hang on. We just had a text message here. My name is Margaret, and I have a lovely pair of thick beef curtains.
No, make curtains out of beef. Think you've got
And
one.
I'm looking for another pair for my spare room. Has anyone got a pair for sale? Thick beef curtains. Am I missing something?
Very nice snack. Could they be buff? Could they be beige?
It could be beige. Could that, Margaret? It could be some innuendo here that I'm not reading in, which I should understand. It could be, I don't know.
Is she a butcher's wife, do you think?
I have no idea. Margaret, give us a call. You're on 080, your last 3 digits. Give us a call. Come on here, and I have no idea what you're talking about. Perhaps it's an old-fashioned design.
Since the dawn of time, I reckon. Oh my God! They actually said that on the radio.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it was a texted.
That joke as well, isn't it? That woman who's just come back from She's had reconstruction, vaginal reconstruction. And she sat down there and she got notes back from her family going, one of them says from her Auntie Margaret, she's saying, well done, I hope everything's okay, I hope you're feeling better. She's got one from her cousin Steve going, I tell her everything's absolutely fantastic, I hope you're feeling loads better. And then you've got one from Craig from the Burns unit saying, thank you so much for my new ears. Happy birthday, Dad.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
That was a good one, Mo. That was a really good one.
Another one as well, haven't you?
Oh.
Hey?
You've got another one, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got two more, but I'm saving them for future shows.
Ooh, so you
Unless
have
you want me to
tune
play
in.
another one.
Oh,
Play
man.
another one.
Do you have
All right, give me
enough to
two-
play another one?
Give me a second then.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. While you do that, while you sort it out, I'm going to share the memes. So let's go ahead, take a look at the memes of the week. Play the memes bumper. It's Mike and Drag. Memes of the week. All right. So here we have the memes of the week. You guys can see what we're looking at. This has already been shown. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. Mole catcher, rock juggler, chicken whisperer, and squirrel matador. 1-800-800-OLAY. That's Andy. Thank you, Andy, for sharing. Oh, and apparently my next Halloween costume, to be fair, that kind of does look like me, which is scary. Spocky horror picture show. Terrifying. The only other one we got so far is this one here. Isn't that the chap who plays Doctor Strange? Butternut crinkle fries. Yeah. So make sure you guys go join the Discord and submit your memes for the memes of the week. So let's go back to the other scene here. Woo.
Memes of the week.
Memes of the week. Okay. Are you ready, Mo bro?
I am indeed. Okay. Well, let me share the sound here real quick. Oh, right. Okay. So this one is from ITV's Beautiful Bacon, and it says Juliet Sear shows how thorough her preparation is before one of her famous parties at her place. Dun, dun, dun. Another food-related one. Here we go.
I'm just going to push it down and then soak with some more syrup and then give it another final push. And really press around the edge. Make sure you've got a nice clean rim before your party.
Anything out of context sounds funny to me.
It does. Make sure you've got a nice clean rim before you party.
So you can vouch for it.
Oh my god.
With a depth gauge like that, we're in there.
I just want to confirm that this show is not made for kids. It is age restricted. I love this show. I'm so glad we're back. I'm just going to say it.
So I missed Jay as well today.
I know.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that he fell asleep in a pool of his own farts.
And also a little bit of...
Yeah. It's all right. He'll be back on when it's a more reasonable hour for, old people like Jay, so.
Oh, mate, once he gets sleeping, start moving.
Yeah.
We're doing for my brother as well, because normally he's fast off by now.
Oh, it's well past my bedtime.
Oh boy. All right. We'll let Mark get to sleep. He's got to put his nightcap and pajamas on. So.
No. I'm off for a week. I can stay up now. I'm allowed.
Mark's sitting up at...
I'm being rebellious now. I'm stopping up late.
All right. Well, to be fair,
I've got Stranger Things to watch.
Oh, there you go. See, to be fair, it's past my nap
Season
time.
7, just like work it all out.
Normally,
Well, what time's it your end?
My end, it is currently 7 p.m.
Oh,
It's not that late, but I do have a stream on Twitch later, so stay tuned for that. Self-promotion. I'm gonna start the outros then, I guess, if we're doing it that way.
What do you reckon to Obi-Wan Kenobi? Fuck you, Nick.
Obi-Wan was absolutely brilliant.
Heard it was good. People in my Discord say it was good.
What about the new Star Trek?
Don't know, I ain't watched it yet.
no, I haven't watched the new Star Trek.
Star Trek is absolutely brilliant. Brings you back to the time. Anyway, we'll all pass off to Nick.
What, we could waffle on for hours. I realize that, but I don't think we should. But it's like I said, it's way past my nap time, so I'm gonna call it here. But it has been an absolute blast. Mark, having you on was great. I love learning.
Thank you.
I love learning a little bit about our guests. You know what I mean? Just little tidbits into their lives rather than just the vape stuff that you see. You know, the whole cigar box conversation was great. And, you know, I've seen in chat that you have a few new subscribers over there as well. So you might want to check your channels after this.
Nice.
But, yeah, make sure you check out Mark on his various socials, which he will shout out. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to stream on Twitch later. If you guys want to check me out there, I posted a link in chat. And you can subscribe for free with your Twitch Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. Everything else, I have a new channel called Nick in Real Life, where you can just check out Nick, yes, not Dick, like you thought I said.
I thought you said Dick as well.
Nick.
What, Dick Nick?
Didn't make it any clearer, yeah.
Dick Nick.
Nick in Real Life is the channel if you want to go see a couple of vlogs over there right now. I am working on my food haul video from Expo weekend and the week after there that I picked up. And that'll be out probably Monday. So keep an eye out if you want to see me try foods from the UK for the first time and what I picked up from over there. But that is going to be it from me. Thank you for the mods. Thank you for everyone in chat. You guys are awesome, keeping the show alive and kicking. And we will see you all next Sunday. Next Sunday is not this coming Sunday. Next
Sunday the 10th.
There you go. Thanks, Mike.
Yes. Thanks, Mike. I was trying to work it out in my head as well.
but yeah, you guys will catch me over there. And yeah, that's it for me. I'll pass it to Mike. Speaking, Mike.
Yeah, cheers for watching. Cheers for joining us again, Mark.
Thank you very much.
Always nice to see you, mate. And yeah, we'll see you on the 10th. Laters. Aiden.
Big love to everybody who's joined us. Thanks so much for the spanners keeping us nice and safe. It's always nice to be on a stream with my brother. Love you loads, bro. Send my love to Jan. And the kids all send their love as well. Good night.
I'll see you on Sunday.
I won't be there. I'll be at work. Kobe, bro! No, bro. It's there.
Sorry. Sweating so much I can't hear anything. No, thanks to all the mods and to everybody in chat for watching as per usual on the late SAVS show. And thanks very much to our headline act, Mr. Mark SoulOhm, as well. Always good to see you, dude. And yeah, we will see you. When do you say, Mike? On the Sunday the 10th.
Yep.
So be there or be square.
And Mo will make sure that he's finished rimming before we're due to go live.
Nice to get the shit off his nose.
But it's good to be back and good to have the voice clips on too as well. There will be many more good times had by all. And we will see you on the next one.
Mark, take us out, why don't you?
Guys, thanks ever so much for letting me come on. It's been brilliant. It's always nice to be with me little bro there. It's ace. Big love to Lou and the Kitty Winkies. Guys, thank you so much as well. Don't forget to check out the home service, 7:30 on a Thursday. Cracking little show. You go, guys, thanks ever so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Mark, for being here. That's it from us at SAVS. Have a good night, everyone. And remember, Miss Flaps.
Miss Flaps.
Miss Flaps.
I got it back for the first time, and you're the only one I see. Leave it from the last time. Midnight's always where I wanna be. You never worry about all the things I've been without, 'cause I remember how I wanted it to feel. Let's get electric, let's get fire, let's get all the things we always used to be. Let's get feeling, let's get higher. I'm feeling the way I always wanted it to be. Let's get electric, let's get fire, let's get all the things we always used to be. Let's get feeling, let's get higher. I'm feeling the way I always wanted it to be. You got that kind of love I used to feel. Always take your time. Something in your way that isn't real. Always thinking about you being mine. You never worry about all the things I've been without, 'cause I remember how I wanted it to feel. Let's get